All right there, it's your old mate Yorkie here, welcoming you back to Yorkie's Nightcap, where we end the day with a quiet game. And a little nightcap to close out the day. We're running through Twin Mirror at the moment. I think we're getting closer to the. Well, we're definitely getting closer. I think we might be getting close to the end. Let's see what we've got lined up, shall we? I think I booted out my imaginary friend, who was getting too invasive, functioning just like invasive thoughts, intrusive thoughts, really getting in the way of getting anything done.
Sam, we don't have time for this.
Yep. Oh. Is it? I chose analytical mind. Is she like that because I'm just on in
No
analysis
cell
mode?
reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Well, that's kind of predictable. I mean, not the node of cell receptions, but they were on our own. Since Declan, one of the cops in town, is kind of the one who responsible for all this shit. Where are we going?
Declan could be here already. I should be careful. Syringes, bottles. Basswood has been having a tough few years.
I wonder why we didn't see that last time we were down this way.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me.
Yeah, sorry about that, Anna.
I was worried about you.
Go
I
with
think
that.
all that stress got me there, but I'm better now. I've got myself focused and together. I'm with you on this.
It's good to hear you're back. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice.
I just hope so.
I'm ready to see it end.
This would be a lot worse if I didn't have someone else here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over.
Yeah, but I'm just
Now
thanking
we
you for
need
being
those
here.
files.
Yeah, agreed.
I can't find them anywhere.
No, let me have a look.
Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Yeah, he could have been here already and picked stuff up.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
But there is there.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on,
Hold it there, boss.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason.
Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
Why kill Nick?
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it.
He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It's just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
What about Basswood?
You always seem to care about this town. Its history, its people. Why do this?
I care more about this town than anyone. I've spent my whole life protecting it. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things.
100%
If someone's
cynicism.
got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis.
Turned
That part
into
wasn't supposed
opportunity.
to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
You asshole!
Shit. Act! Before he shoots her! Oh, he's dropped it. Get the bloody gun! I gotta go into Mind Palace. I don't wanna go into Mind Palace, I wanna get the gun! The hell?
I have to think and move fast. Stay one step ahead of Declan. If I make even a single mistake, there are no second chances this time. He murdered Nick. He murdered Dennis, and he'll murder us. If I can predict his next moves, we might be able to get the upper hand. Who he is will tell me what he'll do. I could try going for his gun.
I'm thinking that's not gonna be it because it's too obvious.
Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him.
Could hit Anna.
Declan came to tie up loose ends that night.
Asshole shot me with my own gun.
There's a good chance he took it. Still has it on him.
You need to watch out.
No good to anyone dead.
Take it from me.
So I spoke to him. See Nick before we go anywhere else.
Muley, it's time to give it
your all.
Don't underestimate Declan.
He's stronger than he looks.
Anna's got maybe a couple of seconds tops.
Before he overpowers her,
You gotta find a way to stop him, Sam.
he'll kill you both. I could tackle Declan to get him off Anna.
And those are my options, aren't they? That's just glints. Right, what's my thinking here? Every one of these options seems like a fail. The gun seems the most obvious, but that's the problem. It's in a game like this and it's most obvious. That seems wrong, therefore. Plus, if I shoot him... well, that's jail time for sure. Helping Anna... if he's got a gun... if he's got Dennis's gun with him... then he's got another gun and we die. If I throw a rock at his head, I could hit Anna. Anyway, it might miss, well, with him waving around. Every one of these seems bad. Are there any other options?
This is dangerous. I have to weigh my options carefully. No margin for error.
Well, I'm in the Mind Palace, so if I rush the gun, let's see what would...
I could grab his gun, but that would only work if Anna keeps Declan occupied.
She's got a couple of seconds. Think some more. Throw rock. That...
Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him.
But it could hit Anna.
If Anna can keep him busy a bit longer, I'll be able to close in on Declan.
Well, what it said about the gun tells me that, and what it said about Anna is going to be overpowered in a couple of seconds, tells me that she's not going to be able to keep him occupied long enough for me to get the gun, which means it doesn't work. She's also not going to be able to keep him occupied long enough for me to get to him, so rock it is.
Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him.
But I don't think that's going to work. I mean, that's what it's guiding me to. Since that's what the Mind Palace guides me to. He shot her.
Declan can't see me.
She's
I have
down,
to
but
use
not
this to my
dead.
advantage. I should strike him on his blind side and use the element of surprise. But that'll only work if I can predict what he'll do next.
You hit her in the shoulder.
Anna's safe for now.
Is
I
she?
need to keep it up.
She's got the gun next to her. No, it's not quite next to her.
Declan might go for his gun.
Oh, he dropped the gun.
Declan might attack me now.
What else?
You know, Declan's killed 2 people already.
Put them in the dirt.
But he kills for reasons, yeah? He
He wants to destroy the evidence.
And since your girlfriend has it,
You better act fast, man.
That man is a monster. And he'll
Kill you and my little girl as soon as spit.
Yeah, I know that.
He ain't dumb. If he uses his service gun,
True. Trace back to him.
and he's been covering his
Track so far.
True. True. So he's not going to go for his gun.
If I can predict Declan's next action, I'll have a chance to get the jump on him.
Are there other things?
You don't have to fight, just leave. None of this has to ever hurt you again.
Oh, this is
I'm
bullshit.
done running.
He's grown up a lot since being here. That's not even an option. Are those my only 2 options for what he'll do?
Declan might continue going after Anna.
He can see Anna, and that would be my expectation. But I've thrown a rock at him, so he might go after me. But the gun is between Anna and him. If he goes after me, she gets the gun and he dies.
If Declan tries to get his gun, he won't see an attack from the left.
Think some more.
If Declan tries to get his gun, he won't see an attack from the left.
Wait. I don't want to keep doing this one. Ah. Oh, that's rush to gun. He's not going to do that though, so... How do I get back out of this? Well, this is weird. Has something gone wrong?
You know Declan's killed 2 people already.
Yeah, we know that.
Them in the dirt.
But he kills for reasons, yeah?
He wants to destroy the evidence.
And since your girlfriend has it,
You better act fast, man.
If Declan tries to get his gun, he won't see an attack from the left.
This is broken? Alright, all I can do is execute it. Because it won't let me go back.
You always were a runner. And it don't play dumb. Hand it over. We can all still just walk away from this.
No.
I'm calling foul on that because it wouldn't let me. Wouldn't let me act. Oh, it hit her in the chest, okay. She's got a chance. Wouldn't let me retract from doing that to look at other things. When I did D for think some more, it just left me there.
But if I do the wrong thing,
With it.
I have to stay focused. Account for all the elements at play here. Anna's been shot. I have to take out Declan, and fast. No more mistakes, Sam. I could rush him and try and take his gun out of the equation.
Emergency phone.
I could try calling for help.
With a gun pointing at you. That's insane.
Anna's
It's really hurt.
That ugly yellow phone may be the only way
Way to get her help quickly enough.
That big jerk's not stupid. He'll
Probably keep an eye on that phone.
How the hell are they going to get help there before he shoots her? That's absolutely insane.
Anna's been shot. I need to help her, and fast. No more mistakes, Sam.
You have to save Anna.
We dragged her into this mess.
I
Kind
dragged
of
her
dragged
into
her.
This mess.
If you could distract Declan, Anna might have time
Time
to
to
get...
get the gun. Keep his eyes on you, Sam.
Okay.
Going for the phone would bring Declan's focus onto me. But if the phone gets damaged, I might not be able to use it later.
That's the least of our problems. Alright, we'll take that.
No one's coming to help you.
Bastard.
Vaughn's dead.
No, no, no.
Anna's dead.
Anna, can you hear me? I need you to stay with me. I need you to...
Well, seems like she's back with her husband now. I'm sure there should have been other options, but I didn't see any.
This is one funeral I can't avoid.
Yeah. It all comes full circle.
Sam, got a moment? I hope you know you've got my honest sympathies.
Yeah,
If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, I wanted to tell you, we found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun.
No shit, Sherlock.
Dickie's statement also corroborates your testimony. No charges are going to be filed against you.
I should bloody well
Pure
hope not.
self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
Believe it. Trying to cover up her mistakes. Worried about her re-election chances. Yeah, well. I'll tell the full
I'm gonna
story.
make sure that what happened to Nick is big news.
I know you will, sweetie. Just keep something in mind. I think God put an angel and a devil in each of us when we were born. We spend our whole lives watching them fight it out. And most days, that little angel comes out on top. But we all have times when it's the devil who's in charge.
Yeah. But in the end, we're the only ones who decide that.
We make our own decisions, Bess, and we have to live with them.
And I can promise you one thing. I won't let another Declan happen again.
Now let it happen the
You
first
have
time,
my
didn't you?
word on that.
Anyway, what
I
should
guess
change
I've
will stop it.
kept you long enough. I'll let you go now. Look after yourself, Sam.
I know had to be other options that would save Anna.
You can tell a lot about people just by paying attention.
Oops.
Well, I'm paying attention now.
Christina shaken. Lynette angry at herself. Walter depressed, lost it.
Hey, Ethan.
Sam, I'm not sure what to say. I know you and Anna were close. I'm sorry about what happened.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Hey.
bravest of us died.
Oh, you're never gonna apologize for breaking in, huh? What an asshole. But I guess you have other things to worry about.
Just a bit.
It's been a hell of a week. So, you holding up all right?
No. Not well.
No, I'm not. I never thought I'd have to bury Anna one day.
Yeah. You and me both. Listen, next time you're at the Haven, let me buy you a beer, all right?
I'll probably take you up on that.
It's possible there wasn't another alternative, a better alternative, that Anna would have died, whatever, because there's a lot put into his funeral, which means a lot of rewrite for a different alternative. Angry at herself. Allowed Dickie to come back, failed to protect the people. Yeah, you did. Wanted
I don't think
not to
talking
take rage
is gonna
out on
make
me.
either of us feel any better.
And he's pointless. Yeah, just a bit. Depressed, lost his same unfit to keep. Feels guilty of Nick's death, believe he should have done more.
He looks so
About
lost.
to retire. Let's talk.
It's been a rough
We can
week.
comfort him a little.
Yes, it has. Maybe the roughest I have ever seen. And I've lived almost twice as long as you.
It's making you think it's finally time to retire, huh?
Of course, you could tell. You've always been the best at finding hard truths. First Nick, then Dennis, now Anna. Everyone's gone. I'm not sure where I'll go from here. What about you? Did you have time to consider what comes next?
I'm not planning to stay in town. Nothing for me here anymore.
Well, little
Hard to
John.
blame you. I might leave
needs
as well,
support.
if I'm being honest. Time to hang up my saddle.
Any idea where you'd go?
None. But I have money saved for retirement. I could waste it traveling with my mother, see the world, live life instead of writing about it. You might think about doing the same. Life is short and fleeting, like the sunset. If you pay attention, it can be beautiful. If you don't, it's gone before you even know it happened. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Make sure to look after yourself, Samuel.
Dennis's grave.
You were just an unlucky bystander.
Yep, he was.
Hey, Muley.
Hey, John. Hey, Bug.
Bug.
I'm sorry about Anna. I can't believe so many people. I'm sorry about her.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
I wish I hadn't given Anna such a hard time before. She didn't want to be a stepmother, and well, I didn't want to be a stepdaughter. Now,
It happens.
I don't know. I'll never know if it could have been okay. I'm glad you found out what happened to my dad.
You were right on the money. I'll give you that.
And I'm glad the guy who did it didn't get away with it.
No, thanks,
It
Anna.
just... If I hadn't said anything, this wouldn't have happened to Anna. But I was so mad about my dad. So mad that I couldn't even cry. Well, I couldn't until now. Until I finally knew what happened. And that makes me feel selfish. Like all of this happened because of me.
Come here.
Just a hug. Let her cry it out. Sometimes people need tears to heal.
So
Okay, it's finally getting me.
it's not my fault.
Of course not.
Of course not. You didn't make Declan do those bad things.
But
But nothing. It's not your fault.
Sam. Of course, she just walks off. I don't know how to reach that girl. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
It's not surprising, given what happened. This town is no place for a teenager.
Yeah.
Kathy, now is the time to get out of Basswood.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Get help with your addiction.
Kathy, when did you start taking opioids?
What? What does that have to do with...
What do you think happens if someone finds out and reports you? You could lose your job.
How dare you? You don't know anything about what I've been through.
No, but I know
I
you're
don't,
addicted.
but it doesn't change the facts. You need to get help.
Oh, and who's gonna look after Joan in the meantime? Who'll pay for the treatment, huh?
Don't you have family in the region?
Well, there is my sister down in Virginia, but
But you're not on good terms, Joan told me. Still, you don't have a choice if you intend to keep custody of her.
You've always been a cold-hearted asshole.
Tell me
that?
what you want, I really don't care.
Do her a favor and forget about us for good this time.
Yeah, she ain't gonna get help. And she's gonna drive that kid away.
Joe, I'm so...
Promised. He promised you'd keep her safe. I knew she was in danger. Your poker face has always been crap, but I trusted you.
Yeah.
Thought you'd keep her safe.
Let
Thought
him
you
talk.
cared for her, but you didn't. She's dead, and I'm still here. Old. Broken. Why didn't you kill that bastard sooner? Why'd you let him take my little girl? Should've...
It's hard to take rage like that, but he needs it more than I need to hear from it.
My little girl.
That's his little girl in there.
I just... I know you did all you could. I'm glad she wasn't alone. Sam, you're the only one who might know the pain I'm going
Not
through.
all of it. You know, her dad, my ex. It's not going to be the same, is it? Well, if I'm leaving, I'm not going to say I'm here for you.
Anna did what she thought was right. She made a difference. The town's better for it.
The town can go to hell.
The town did this to my girl. Why should I care? Yeah, I get that. Oops, sorry.
Anna was... She was... words. You spend your whole life devoted to them, yet they fail you when you need them most. I miss her. I miss her. And I don't think I have anything else.
I think you managed to give voice to the feelings of many of us here. Do you mind if I speak a little? I didn't know her as well as most of you.
Of course, of course. Anyone can speak if they want to.
I only knew Anna for a few years.
Oh, the pharmacist.
But within that short time, she impressed me with her strength. She understood what really mattered wasn't herself, but something greater. The community around her, her friends, her loved ones. She was a true defender of the common good. The kind of person who's always looking after whoever is standing next to her. She was fearless. You only needed to look her in the eyes for a few seconds.
Why are we in the Mind Palace?
Common good. I've heard that before.
Good.
Oh.
Common good shit, right?
I know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of the common good.
Don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Has access to opioids. Hiding something, afraid of someone. Works at drugstore, Patsy.
Kathy, could she be the supplier?
Out the way, out the way.
Left drugstore with package. Dealer. Worked for Declan.
Something's missing. How did Declan know I was meeting Dennis?
Heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Killed Nick and Dennis. Enforced an impulsive rash, not mastermind, yeah. Didn't see the fight. I knew he wasn't the top guy, obviously.
Go check on Joan.
Who overheard me and Dennis talking? Who told Declan?
Your barroom brawl. I did best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
You did. Drugstore owner saw the fight with Dennis.
He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
Nick suspected a drug ring flourished after the mine closed.
Yeah.
I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. Good.
Not the time to say anything, though.
Compromising was never her way. She was ready to pay the ultimate price if it meant getting the truth out. Because Basswood meant more to her than her own life. We will honor her memory by keeping what she fought for. This community together. It's the least she deserves.
Otherwise, don't rock the boat. Someone might fall out. They might the pharmacist. Running 2 pharmacies, huh?
There's drugs in them hills. That would have been Nick's title for this article. He would have started with a self-deprecating tirade about how he couldn't resist the joke. It would have been a good opening. He never wrote that article. It would have been about greed, drugs, and lies. Nick was found dead on the side of the road. It was called an accident. It wasn't. Now let me tell you a story about the men who murdered him, and about the truth he died for.
Well, folks, I hope you've got your seatbelts on, because we've got one nasty story coming up. 2 years ago, West Virginia, a small mining town loses its mind. Income plummets, unemployment skyrockets. The stage is set for an unscrupulous pharmacist to roll into town.
Connect to opioid
2
drug
years
ring.
later, over 1 million pills were shipped to the small West Virginia town of Basswood. Many sold right here on our streets. The article by journalist Samuel Higgs goes on. Information brought to light in this article led to the investigation of Hugh Kirkland, a seemingly respectable senior, who turned out to be the mastermind behind this pill mill scheme. The Basswood Police Department is now under investigation. How the small town of Basswood can recover from such a blow is anyone's guess. All right, time to kick up your feet on the dashboard.
And that's the end, I assume. Alright.
I need a ghost wonder what it's like to be fed on the past for a body in the past. And the dream.
A good game. Not great, but good. The Mind Palace thing was a bit weird, and I think at the end I missed some options because it wasn't letting me go back on things. Some of the hitting W and S and the left mouse button just didn't always seem to register. I think it might be a little bit glitchy with how it registers it. I thought my keyboard and mouse needed replacing, but they're relatively new. But aside from that, it was a good mystery story. And it did pluck a single tear from the old guy here. I don't like losing Anna, but hey, that's okay. The reveal at the end with the pharmacist was a bit... It's not really the right way of putting it. Deus Ex Machina. It's just a weird reveal. There were no clues there to really point to it until, hey, there you go, it's him. Which, that's not a mystery. That's just, hey, here's a story. Here's a sudden reveal that doesn't really connect. That I don't think was a success. The rest of it was. But it wasn't tugging at the heartstrings like the others. Anyway, that's the end of this. I'm going to see if I can start doing my nighttime one sometime as streams, a couple of hour streams, and then when I pick it up, I'm probably going to go back to. I'll either start doing Sims and strategies at night as part of Yorkie's nightcap, or I will do go back to what do they call it, Disco Elysium, have another run there. Anyway, that's all for me to sort out later. In the meantime, get some sleep, enjoy whatever nightcap you're having. And I'll see you around.